My September 11th experience is very similar to many New Yorkers in terms of the emotional story. I think it's something that you've probably heard and know. So I'm going to focus on something that I don't think you know about that day and show you some things that I collected. Something that has never been captured on any of the video that I've seen but was very apparent to the naked eye is that the sky around the towers, as they were burning, was sparkling like glitter, as if some sort of magic was involved in the catastrophe. The glitter was paper, huge amounts of office paper, tumbling end over end and catching the sun on this perfect cloudless day, adding yet another inconceivable visual aspect. I was in Brooklyn, directly across the water from Lower Manhattan, and when the towers fell, my whole city appeared to be consumed in death by this gray mass of ash. The wind was blowing southeast directly toward right where we were. And I think it was about 20 minutes before the cloud reached us. And it was like snow that infested our bodies and breathing passages with ash. I think this lasted about 10 minutes, and shortly after that I realized that there were things around us. Those sheets of paper that had glittered in the sky had come to rest in my neighborhood, lying in the middle of the street. So I started to collect them. They were easy to spot because they didn't have any street grime on them. They were burned around the edges. I've kept this collection in a box for the last 7 years, and I'm going to show it to you. It's been like 2 years since I even opened this. Okay, here we've got 2 pages out of some finance magazine, partially burned. Everything's partially burned. On the other side, you see a shiny black mark in the upper right corner. I think that's tar. This little icicle shape is the only thing that has any handwriting on it, just a piece of a word. Nering. N-E-R-I-N-G. The text says Environmental Planning and Risk Services. This is an invoice from a luncheon for a breast cancer organization. It's marked highly confidential, but many corporations put that on every document. It doesn't mean much. This is a computer training invoice billed to the Port Authority with the address 1 World Trade Center. You can see more black marks that may be tar on this one. I don't know what this is. I think, though, that it is burned paint. It definitely came from the site because they all smelled exactly the same, similar to burned plastic. This, to me, is the saddest one, actually. It's a single unused Post-it note. This is part of a contract. It says Exhibit B, Form of Reciprocal Easement and Operating Agreement of Portions of the World Trade Center, to follow separately. This foil is probably some form of insulation. It's very light, and as you can see, it's much more burned up than any of the paper would have survived. I don't know where it's from, but I have a friend who grew up around aviation who says it looks like aircraft insulation. Me, I am not making any claim one way or the other. I'm just putting it on camera. Okay, this is the last one. It's a page from a desk dictionary. I don't have the video quality to show you what it says, but the first word on the page is fire and brimstone. I also don't have an explanation of why. I would prefer to leave it to chance.